Jury selection begins Monday for three white men charged in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. Arbery was shot and killed last year in Brunswick, Georgia. He was out for a jog. Video shows the men chasing him before a confrontation that led to the shooting. A lot of eyes and a lot of people are going to be in that coastal town starting now. Last night, the Glynn County Unified Command hosted a town hall to talk about the safety steps in place for this trial. Officials are expecting demonstrations, and they've been working with Homeland Security and the Georgia Department of Emergency Management for about 6 months to prepare for this. There will not be a federal law enforcement presence, however. A man living in the area talked to BNC Live about the plan.
We've had a history lately as we're in the national spotlight of our police chief, our problems we've had with Ms. Small that got shot, a couple other things that we've had happen, and they want us to just trust them after all this has already happened. Hey, trust us, we've got it covered. Is basically what I heard. I didn't hear any plan.
The men accused of killing Arbery are father and son Travis and Gregory McMichael and William Bryan. They all face murder and false imprisonment charges. Court officials have mailed 1,000 jury duty notices, a number that really shows the challenges that they are going to face to find an impartial jury. A total of 600 people are being told to report Monday morning. The judge needs to see 12 jurors plus 4 alternates. I want to welcome now Georgia federal criminal defense attorney Keith Lamar Jr. to help us break down what comes next. Thank you for being with us this afternoon.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about the jury first. How difficult is it going to be to find a team of people who've never heard of this case or who don't have opinions about this case now that it's happened almost a year ago?
Well, voir dire, as they call it out here, this is going to be one of the most difficult parts of the entire trial, to find a jury that's going to be fair and impartial, considering that this has international attention. To find somebody that says that they haven't heard of it at all, I don't think that's possible. But to find somebody that's fair is going to be tough, but they do exist.
And how long should we anticipate this jury selection to take?
So from my understanding, they've had over 1,000 jurors that they sent things out to. So the jury selection could take a week to 2 weeks. Just depends on how fast and how many strikes are used early in the game. And when I say strikes, for all those people that don't understand, you have a chance to strike a number of jurors for cause and without cause. But there's only a limited amount of strikes that you get to use. So with the amount of jurors that we have right now, a lot of bias in place, this is going to be a very intense jury selection process.
Let's break down exactly what the men face. Talk to us about the charges that the 3 men face.
All right, so the big charge that everybody knows about is the murder charge, having the intent to kill with malice aforethought. So in order to prove that charge, you have to prove that they intended to go and harm him, they intended to kill him. Of course, you have lesser included charges as manslaughter, in which a reckless act results in the end, the death of another. So when you think about everything that's going on, the charges are pretty straightforward. I think there's a couple other charges included, but those murder charges are the big charges. And I think that right now with the state, as far as the prosecutors, they're going to have a very, I think it's a pretty simple job in proving it, but the defense is going to have a very hard time trying to defend these men because everything was seen on camera.
Right. We have the video. Prosecutors, have asked the judge to allow them to present evidence supporting the idea that racial bias led to the killing. If you were the prosecutor, how would you go about arguing this?
Well, I definitely would use it. One of the witnesses, in which I know the defense attorneys are saying that he didn't say that, but it was alleged, it's in the police report, that he called him the N-word as he looked over him after he had just killed him. So when you talk about racial bias, definitely want to talk about it. I think there was other videos that show white families or white patrons going in the same house. Understand that this house was unoccupied. Nobody lived in this home at all. They was getting some remodeling or being built. Nobody was there. And they didn't chase anybody else. They only chased him. And all we can see is the color of his skin, because if you did say those words after they shot him, it's definitely racially motivated. There's no doubt about it.
Right. So in your perspective, how does a case like this, or this case in particular, solidify the distrust that Black and brown communities have in the justice system.
This is a very big one. I think that I have to say kudos to the Cobb County District Attorney's Office. Those are the attorneys that actually handling the case, even though it happened in Brunswick. They had to conflict out the Brunswick attorneys because, as you know, we wouldn't have known about this case had it not been for social media. This case almost was swept under the rug, almost dismissed as a non-murder justified shooting, which is terrible. So I know when you look at all those facts, it makes the community as a whole think, wow, who can we trust? I mean, if they kill us and they sweep it under the rug, what can we do? So for the attorneys that's working this case, when I say the attorneys, we're talking about the state attorneys that's working this case, they have a lot of weight on their shoulders. I know there's some pretty good attorneys though. And I know that they know how big this case is for the outcome, to know that justice can be had in America when somebody wants to shoot an unarmed Black man for no reason.
And so why did it take more than 2 months for murder charges and arrest to be made? And talk a little bit about maybe how common this is.
I hope it's not common. This is so egregious when I heard about it. The reason it took so long is because the DA said it was a justifiable shooting. The way they wrote it up, the way that they presented it, they didn't really present it to anybody. It was almost like, let's go in the office and now we're not going to go forward on this. You have a good day, sir. I know you and I think you're a good person. That's what it seemed like, right? Like a little backdoor type of deal. That's not how it's supposed to go. I hope to God that that's not common. Normally, when you have a shooting such as this, police should be called out. Anytime somebody has been killed, police should be called out. There should be a whole scene. Everything should be happening the right way. It's not a one-man decision on whether we're going to prosecute or not. It's usually a team. So this is not common, and I hope that it doesn't. I hope this doesn't never happen again. Honestly, because if I was in Fulton County as a DA, it never happened like this when we had murder cases.
We've been talking a lot about, we expect demonstrators and people flooding the area to follow this case. There are security concerns surrounding the trial. How could this maybe put pressure on the jury?
It might put a little pressure on the jury, but I think the jury will be safe. I'm pretty sure they're going to come in through a secret entrance or a backdoor entrance away from the media attention. I know that the judge is going to direct them to not talk to the media, to not look at media, to stay away from all things. I know it's very hard to do in our society nowadays, but he's going to direct them to do that. So I think the jury should not be really focused on that. Hopefully they're coming through back channels and maybe even put up in a hotel for the amount of time that this trial will last.
Well, thank you so much for being with this afternoon, and we'll continue to very closely follow the situation. Appreciate your insight. Later this hour, we're going to have a live report on how the community of Brunswick is preparing for this very high-profile trial. And a reminder, BNC will be following the trial live, and we'll bring you full coverage starting next week.